The Legend of Kambang Island.
Long ago in Kalimantan, specifically in Muara Kuin, a kingdom stood. In this kingdom, there lived a powerful prime minister named Datu Pujung. This prime minister was tasked with guarding the kingdom from danger and evil coming from outside. One day, a British ship arrived, carrying passengers and crew, mostly Chinese. Their purpose was to control the Kuin kingdom. Therefore, they had to confront Datu Pujung first. Datu Pujung immediately confronted them and set terms and conditions before the foreigners could enter the Kuin kingdom. These conditions were that one of them had to be able to split a large log without using tools or weapons, but only with his bare hands. Of the many who tried, they all failed. Finally, Datu Pujung demonstrated his magical powers and easily split the large log without tools. Datu Pujung proved to the people arriving by ship that his demands were not empty or impossible. He also demonstrated that the guards of the Queen Kingdom were powerful. Datu Pujung then ordered the newcomers to return to his country. However, the newcomers refused and insisted on entering the territory of the Queen Kingdom. This angered Datu Pujung, who sank the ship and all the passengers. Instantly, they sank along with the ship. Because the water was not very deep, the wreckage was still visible on the surface. After all this time, the shipwreck remained, blocking every drifting log. As time went by, more and more of the tangled logs piled up, eventually growing trees. Over time, the wreckage became an island in the middle of the river. It turns out that the story of the shipwreck with its mostly Chinese passengers spread by word of mouth over time. As a result, many Chinese descendants later visited the island to commemorate and pay their respects to the bodies buried there. Eventually, the island became a place for offering prayers, especially for those who felt a spiritual connection to the island. In the past, everyone who visited brought a string of flowers, and over time, the pile of flowers grew enormous. Passers-by would always see the vast piles of flowers. Because the flowers served as a sign, many people began to call it Kambang Island. Over time, the name Kambang Island became more well-known and was visited by many people with various intentions and goals.
So, that is the legend story of Kambang Island. Thank you for watching.